Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. So in this session we are going to talk particularly about seat increment for the session of 2022-23 and seat increment in government colleges and private colleges deemed universities. And we'll also talk about what are the chances of NMC bill to get implemented from this year. The process has just started. Before we start with the process, our discussion, you can book your paid counseling slots by paying a token amount. The remaining amount you can pay after the counseling schedule is published. For that, you can call us on 9319128677. The reason being why I'm asking you to book the slot now, because we are working on some limited slots. And the second thing, in case you ask us to provide a paid counseling guidance just after the counseling schedule get published, it will be hectic for us as well as you also. And you will have plenty of questions that time you will ask. Okay, so it will be very congestion period. I'll tell you, like for the candidates who have already taken our paid counseling guidance, we have provided all the probabilities. Uh, so something like this document that we have provided to them, their basic details, and they're based on their branch preference, their max yearly budget, and the state preference. What are the registration that they need to do? Okay, and that should be sufficient. And where you have to pay security deposit and all such things. In deemed universities, if you are getting some options, some colleges in your budget, then we will mention that's college name for particular branch. What is the yearly tuition fee that need to pay? Is there any hidden fee, and how much is the stipend you will be getting, and is there any bond? Then for whichever registration that you are required to do in order to get the sure short seat, for each and every registration we will list out the possible colleges. Like for Tamil Nadu State Counseling, what are the different colleges in case there is no option possible in the rank. And so for branch wise we will list like college name, fee structure, and if there is hidden fee in case of Tamil Nadu, there is hidden fee. That's why you can see the yearly package with hostel is more than the tuition fee. Similarly for Pondicherry, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar State, Uttar Pradesh. So this detail will give you 100% scope that as of current scenario, when the NMC bill is not implemented, these are the option is possible for you. Okay, so you have a kind of peace of mind in your anxiety level will be lower down, that you will have same confidence level as counselor would have for you. So that gives you so much of clarity that what going to happen and what you can get in which round. That we have also mentioned that in which round you can expect the seats based on the current scenario, current fee structure, and seat matrix, expected number of seats and all such things. Once we get more seats, the cutoff will become come down, and due to NMC changes, we will share the list once again. So at least now, once you avail the paid counseling guidance, you will have the clarity. Okay. Now coming to the point, seat increment. The colleges have sent a request to NMC for seat increment, and some more requests are yet to send. 5,700 plus seats, including deemed university, state level private colleges, and government institutes, DNB, NB diploma. Mostly in clinical, very few non-clinical seats, because government already knows that non-clinical seats in big number, they remain vacant after even 4-5 rounds of counseling. So why to increase the seat in non-clinical if sufficient seats are there? So that is why the decision. This year the number of seats that gonna increase will be more than 5,700. It may go up to 8,000, and the reason is clear. See how they will revise the fee structure in case 50% of the seats in private college and deemed university will convert it into government seats, or the seats where the tuition fee is equivalent to government college's tuition fee. Then they will compensate the loss of 50% seats. The revenue gets generated on 50% seats. Either they need to double the tuition fee, which is not practical solution, and government will definitely not allow it. Then what other options they have? They can increase the seats on behalf of this NMC bill. So some of the loss can be compensated by seat increment. So the incremented seat in particular college can be given to the 50% quota, that okay, this much seat we have incremented, so you won't be having that much loss. But still, in order to continue those seats, there will be huge cost that will be incurred. Okay, so in order to just avoid like a huge amount of seat in fee increment, the government can give some kind of like subsidy or some incentive from their side, so that the colleges do not need to increase the fee by just double amount. So what I'm expecting, the practically how much fee they will increment, okay, maybe 1.25 times to 1.5 times, not more than that. Because if they increase the fee more than 1.5 times of the current tuition fee, for example, take example of Uttar Pradesh private college where the tuition fee is 20 lakhs. If they make it 25, 30, that is still justifiable. But if they make it 40, it will be out of the question for many candidates, and the seats will remain vacant. Or after cut-off revision, the candidates who were not qualifying for many years, they will qualify and they will come into the race, and they will go for, because they have budget for high tuition fee. So it will just increase the, what you say, corruption in the process. Wherever the amount is high and candidates are not able to take those seats through normal counseling process, and it's going to the stray vacancy, so those officers in NMC and all, those are pretty intelligent. Okay, they have good IQ level. They would have thought about such points, that it should not go in that way where there is a chance of high corruption level. You can see in some CPS body admission process, the corruption level is high compared to other bodies. So government has to make the rules and amend the rules in such a way that those things um, need to be tightened up. Okay, so it's good news that more seats are increasing this time, and the chances of NMC will also, it doesn't look sure, because they have just started the process. The day when all the state authority will ask their colleges and deemed university to submit the proposal for the fee structure revision, that day we will be more confident that how much chance. Because once they submit the proposal, it happened just only for Odisha government. So by 15th of July they asked to submit the proposal. Once the proposal comes to state authority, they will study it, and based on uh, their data points or their previous judgments, that how much they should have increased, they will try to correct it. And now there might be conflict between college interest and NMC interest, that how much they can revise. The college may not agree, okay, with the revised proposal by government. So in that case, they can also reach out to the court to resolve the matter. And you know that whether it's a high court or supreme court, whenever it goes into the court, it takes its own time. They have their own priorities. Okay, so it might go in that way. So even though the government and colleges keep with their timelines, still it looks kind of like very tough job to get it implemented before the counseling starts. The counseling is expected to start by end of July or maybe in August, because they won't be proceeding before this EWS matter is resolved, because they publish the result so soon, but still there is no use. Instead, they should have delayed the examination, so there was of some use of that time. Now candidates have seen their result, they are analyzing. You don't need 1.5 month or 2 months to analyze what you may get. It just takes, for me, it takes just a half minute. If you give me rank, give me your choice preference, branch preference, give me your location that I want to go in these states, these are my branch preference. It takes half a minute to judge like what you can get. So this time is waste. So the government has already made mistakes, okay, and they have been making mistakes. So it has to be improved, okay. And NMC bill still, I say, it looks like it will get implemented, but there are so many hurdles that will come in on the way, okay. And I'm going to conclude this video. You can go through the description of the video where you can join the Telegram group. You can put your discussions there also. Maybe some wise people will give you more valuable input, okay. And you can put your comment suggestion in the comment section also about NMC. If you get some hidden details which I'm not able to get, okay, I'm open to this. So that's what I wanted to share, okay. If the video is useful to you, you will hit the like button and share with your colleagues, friends and groups, okay. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.